As we grow older, something begins to shift deep within us. We've spent years speaking, advising, helping, doing, and now a quieter wisdom begins to rise. One that doesn't need to be the loudest in the room, because it knows the true power lies in listening, not just hearing, but really listening with your heart, with your presence, with your full attention. In a world that's always rushing, talking, scrolling, your ability to slow down and truly listen is a rare and beautiful gift. And the older you get, the more sacred that gift becomes. This video is a gentle invitation to rediscover the art of listening, to offer your calm presence in a noisy world, to become someone whose quiet attention brings healing, comfort, and connection. Because listening isn't just a skill, it's a legacy. So let's walk together through the stories, the practices, and the peaceful power of becoming a better listener, especially as we age. Chapter 1, Why Listening Becomes More Valuable with Age. There's a quiet wisdom that comes with age, not from books, but from life. From loving, losing, learning, and still standing, one of the most healing gifts we can give is listening. And as we grow older, we begin to understand true listening is a sacred act. When we were younger, we often spoke to prove ourselves, to fix, to solve. But now we've seen enough to know presence can be more powerful than words. Listening becomes a quiet strength. It means letting someone speak without rushing to judge, advise, or interrupt. It takes patience to sit with someone's truth, even when it's messy. And now you have that patience. Maybe life is slowed down. Maybe you have more time to truly be there, fully, without distraction. In a world full of noise, your calm attention is rare and deeply valuable. People remember those who made them feel heard, not the loudest, but the kindest. Let your listening be your legacy, because to listen, really listen, is to say you matter. And that's a gift only someone like you can offer. Chapter 2, The Difference Between Hearing and Listening. What's the difference between hearing and truly listening? Hearing is passive. Sound enters your ears, but it asks nothing of you. The ticking clock, the hum of a fridge, background noise. You're aware but not engaged. Listening, though, that's intentional. It's when you stop thinking about what to say next and start caring about what's being shared. True listening says, I'm with you. You matter. And in that space, people feel safe. They open up. They feel less alone. Listening also means letting go of the urge to fix. Sometimes people don't need advice. They just need to feel understood. Try this instead. That sounds really hard. Or quote, how are you feeling? Or simply, I'm here for you. And remember, generous silence is powerful. After someone speaks, pause. Count to 3. Let their words breathe. You don't need perfect answers, just presence. And that presence, your quiet attention, can be a light in someone's darkest day, because listening at its core is love in action. Chapter 3, Listening heals, especially in family. Family can bring deep joy and deep pain. Their old wounds, unspoken expectations, and generational gaps. But through it all, listening can be the thread that gently mends what's been torn. Healing doesn't always come from saying the right thing. Often it comes from simply being heard without judgment or interruption. Your adult children may not say it, but many long to be listened to without being corrected or compared to the past. And your grandchildren, they crave presence in a fast, noisy world. You can be the one who listens, not to fix, not to lecture, just to understand. You don't have to agree with their choices, you just have to care. By offering that space, walls soften, tension eases, connection returns. Listening says, you matter, I'm here, I care. You may not be able to change the past, but your presence now can create healing in the present. Sometimes the most powerful I love you is simply sitting still and truly listening. Chapter 4, how to practice better listening every day. Being a better listener doesn't require special training. You don't need perfect words or polished skills. The best listeners aren't the most qualified. They're simply present. Here are simple ways you can begin practicing better listening right now. 1, pause before you speak. We often rush to respond or fill the silence, but silence can be sacred. Before replying, take a breath. Let their words settle. That pause says, I'm not rushing you. I'm here. 2, use your eyes. Listening isn't just with our ears, it's in how we look. Make gentle eye contact. Nod. Let your face reflect what they feel. You're saying, I see you. You matter. 3, reflect back. Try saying, so what you're saying is, that must have been hard. You're not just hearing, you're walking with them through their story. 4, let go of fixing. This is hard if you've always been the helper. But sometimes people don't need answers, they need your presence. Let their feelings be what they are. Say, I'm here with you, even if I can't fix it. 5, remove distractions. Turn off the TV, put your phone down, face them fully. These quiet choices say, you're worth my full attention. 6, ask gentle, curious questions. How did that feel? What was the hardest part? Tell me more, I'm listening. These aren't interrogations, they're invitations. And for someone feeling unseen, that's powerful. 7, listen to yourself too. Check in. What do I need today? How is my heart? The more compassion you show yourself, the more naturally you'll offer it to others. Better listening isn't about doing more, it's about being more present. When you truly listen, you become a quiet source of healing, both for others and yourself. Chapter 5, listening is a form of mindfulness. In our younger years, life felt like a race, rushing, planning, performing, but with age comes something precious, a longing for stillness, for intention, for peace. That's what listening offers, not just to others, but to yourself. Listening slows you down in the best way. When you truly listen, you're not thinking ahead, you're not distracted, you're fully present with another human being. And that presence, it softens your breath, calms your nerves, and quiets your mind. It becomes a ritual of peace. Imagine conversation like a candlelit room. When someone speaks, you light a candle. You don't blow it out with interruptions, you just let it flicker. That's mindfulness, gentle, sacred, and rare. Listening is a bridge to others and to yourself. The more you listen outwardly, the more you hear your own inner world, your thoughts, your breath, your emotions. It draws you into a softer rhythm, Less rushing, more noticing. It turns ordinary moments into sacred ones. Picture yourself with someone you love. Instead of reaching for distractions, you lean in and simply say, "I'm here." That small act, it can be life-giving for both of you. The world is loud, but you can be the still point. As a senior, you have the power to slow things down, to bring presence, to truly listen, and in doing so, offer one of the greatest gifts of all. Final words. So here we are, full circle. Not rushing to fix, not racing to respond, just being present and listening with love. Because in the end, people won't remember every word you said, but they will remember how you made them feel. And often the deepest healing begins with feeling heard. You don't need fancy words. You don't need perfect timing. You just need to show up with your heart open. As you move through this season of life, may you become the calm in someone else's storm, the gentle voice that says, "I'm here, take your time, I'm listening." Let that be your gift. Let that be your legacy. And if this message spoke to you, even in a small way, I'd be honored if you'd like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story matters. Your presence matters. And your listening heart, it might just change someone's life. Thank you for being here. Keep listening, keep loving. And until next time, stay kind, stay gentle, and stay present.